Hey everyone, welcome to not casual station review, but sort of We're talking about Bagel and Cog today. Again, that is because they have both received significant updates, and I feel they are warranting a second chance. Talking about Bagel first because it has received comparatively minor changes than Cog. However, we're not going to update the scores for Bagel because none of these changes are big enough to warrant any major changes in the end score. So, first of all, the perma has been changed to be attached to the station, giving it significantly more space and fixing the only major issue security had. Thus, I would raise it to a 5 out of 5 if it had anything unique that made it better. But as of right now, it stands at an even stronger 4 out of 5 that I originally put it in. And if I didn't and I'm misremembering, shut up. As for bed, this feels like a suggestion that was actually taken for me, which I should mention. A lot of these suggestions are things that I suggested in my actual video. Matt Baker, I demand the contributor role for my suggestion. I'm kidding. Sort of. I don't think I deserve it, but that would be cool. Anyway. The medical department, which used to have a giant wall here into like a separate triage areas, which never got used, has now instead been turned into one larger triage area with a center table, which is an amazing change and exactly what I wanted to see. In the bar, we actually have multiple mains doors that have been added as public access, which is again a suggestion I made. So far, and up here, I don't think cargo did receive one change of having this desk up here removed and instead replaced with a wall, turning it into a break room. I still don't find this used very often, but you know, it's better than what it was, which was a completely useless part of the station that never got used. Now you can heat up some donk pockets or just go SSD in here. Good change. And now for something that I found out very, very recently. Originally, I complained that Salve needs their own space for docking. I found out recently the reclaimer itself has been removed, and this was a change that was long forecasted. I just never found out about because I'm not a map designer. So that complaint is gone now. I would give this cargo bay a 4 out of 5. Not sure what I gave originally because I'm stupid, but I do think this is a very good improvement. Engineering now has a desk over here, which is an amazing change and another thing that I suggested pretty much immediately. Fixing the issue of this hallway being a glorified airlock for people to be annoying in, and instead giving some actual function to this room. Very nice. The singularity chamber, I don't think got any major changes. I thought it did, but I guess I'm wrong. Atmos has a airlock here, which on one hand ends up spacing their main area, but whatever. But on the other hand, gives them direct access to this valve down here. Very good change, something I suggested as well. Over here we have a pretty big remix of this maintenance area. First of all, we have a docking port here, which gets attached to a additional pod, which this left side of the map was lacking significantly. There's also a pod here, which both of these are by suggestions. I did not mention them in the original video because these were changes that have actually been made after a Discord brainstorming session, by which the map maker just posted to the Discord and asked for suggestions. I suggested, they added. Pretty good. Psy now has two artifact chambers, and that stupid, like, door that goes into this chamber for no reason has been axed. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Big fan. Personally, I would up the score a little bit on the engineering department and a little bit on the science department. But again, we're keeping it casual. We're not doing a full re review of this because this station was fine on impact, frankly. I believe that is it for major changes that I can spot. Oh, there's also a Vox box here, but I don't play Vox, and I don't care. It's a cool thing to have, I just don't care enough to mention it. I'll be honest. Other than that, I believe that is all of the changes that I can see. Wait, is this new? Is this solar area new? I think it might be. I don't recall there being solars here. If it's not new, well, if it is, cool. I guess it could have. I guess this map could probably have used it for solar. Sure. Sure. Works for me. Arrivals has shielding now. Thank you. Make this standard. Reject maps that do not have proper shielding for arrivals. Arrivals being breached by meteors should not be an admin fix issue exclusively. Remove any station that doesn't have this until it's added, and I am serious about that. I believe that's it. This checkpoint's been removed because it was useless and nobody used it. It'd been turned into a lounge. I'm not sure what this used to be, but I know this materials door wasn't here before. But above that, I think that is it for changes that I know. Oh, Bonnie got remixed a bit, I guess. I don't really care. Yeah. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Cool. Uh, big ups, and this proves the exact theorem of why I make these reviews. No maps end is my review. They can get re-reviewed, updated, and I will praise any map maker that goes through the effort to fix a map. Because I don't think there are very many maps that are completely hopeless. Okay, maps that are not hopeless. Oasis is fine, so I don't think it's hopeless. Saltern is old, but I think it can be improved significantly. Core's good enough, I guess. Bagel, which talked about. Marathon I haven't reviewed yet, and I haven't thought about it at all. Box can definitely be improved a fair bit. And again, these are not the end. I want to make that very clear. I'll repeat it as many times as it takes. You can improve. You can change a map. Just do it. Just do it. Anyway, on to COG. And I'm going to flash the original scores of COG on screen now, because it has received the most significant updates of any map I have ever seen. There's so much here to talk about that I haven't even had time to explore it in game yet. Okay, where do I start? First of all, security has been remedied completely. Armory is no longer space exposed, and the shooting range now exists. Plus, Sec has round start trackers, fucking finally. Warden's office has been significantly improved to give him a view of Armory, Brig, and Permabrig all in one shot. Very good. Very good indeed. The interrogation room has been... not sure if it's moved or whatever, but it's down here now. Brig bed is still small, but we have a major improvement to all of security. The mains tunnel, acting as proper shielding from meteors and similar issues. Plus more evac pods, which more stations should have, I feel. Security has been improved so much that I am not sure what to give it. Ooh, that's a hard one. Honestly, solved every issue. I think this now exists as... ooh, wait a bit. Hold on. This is a 5 out of 5. Holy shit. I'm just looking at it now. I really, really like this. I like the perma brig is a unique feature that I like very, very much. I'm a big fan of the improvements that have been made, and Armory has been changed significantly. I like the unique features of Haas's office being connected to Bridge. Push it from a 4 out of 5 that I thought it would be to a 5 out of 5. Mwah! Again, improve your stations. 5 out of 5 security area. Science, I don't think has received any major changes. Just taking a look now. None that I can see. Then again, I'm also very dumb, so I'm just gonna flash the screen or the score that I used originally for Psi. Med, I don't think has received any changes either. As such, it shall remain the way it is. Just gonna take a quick look. Yep. Still have the same morgue issues, still have the same issues with this back room never being used. Because again, this was imported from Goon, and Goon and 14 are very, very different. Chem's weird door has been removed, but I don't think that's really an improvement. I think that's more of just removing something without adding anything to fix it. Because again, Chem needs to be moved. But yeah, Med stays the same as well. I want to talk about NG last because it has received the most improvements. Service, I don't think has received any major changes. Not sure. Yet service appears to be mostly the same. Yeah, I don't think there's been any major changes to service. Service shall remain as it is. Command, I glossed over, but fucking who cares? Meteor shielding's good. More maps should have meteor shielding. That's about it. Like literally, I don't know what else to give this. It's pretty much the same. There's been some deco kept it as a toilet now, but nothing significant enough to make me spend any more time on it. Cargo, I gave a 1 out of 5 originally for a pretty good reason, I feel, because oh god, was it a mess. And ooh, glow up. Damn, girl, you do something with your hair? Focus. First of all, we have a dock for salve. The reclaimer has been removed. I'm not sure why it's here now. Oh well. The magnet over here, though, which is now the primary salve gameplay, pretty good choice. I support it. That's... Oh, salve has suits now. That was a comment I got on my original COG review, was that salve did not have suits. Salve now has suits. Problemo solved Deneno, I guess. Yeah. For the rest of it, though, okay. Cargo, god, what a glow up. Oh, girl. Let your hair down. First of all, this entire belt mess has been eliminated. You are no longer required to step over moving conveyor belts to get inside of the cargo, like, ship. The dock thing now has a separate controller, so you can have a guy sit here and control everything. QM's office has now been remixed to have a much more open concept, along with better security. And a proper cargo bay, which is a bit small for this station size, but with the space provided, it's not terrible. I still have a couple issues, though. First of all, this bay right here is a locker room, but also a storage bay? That doesn't work. But turn this into a proper break room, and if needed, extend quartermaster's office up some. You have the room for it. Make use of it. We still have this weird conveyor shit going on here, but now it's a little less of a problem now that cargo actually has the space to use it. So, we don't mind it in this family, I guess. Not sure what the purpose of this is, but can't complain. Once more. So, cargo goes from a 1 out of 5 to... I can't believe I'm saying this, a 3 out of 5. There's still enough issues to where I just think it could use some more improvement, like bulge this entire place out to give Salve more room to breathe, remove this entire thing because Reclaimer doesn't exist, and give Salve a proper break room, or give Cargo a proper break room, or have them share a break room, because every other department has a proper break room, Give it to Sal. I think. I'm just realizing that NG doesn't have a proper break room, but, but Med does? Uh, hmm. Yeah, 3 out of 5. And now for engineering. Okay. Edgy, I gave a rare 0. As in, the design of this area is so fucking terrible. You had to actively make several poor decisions to make it this terrible. And now, does NG fare better? Yes and no. Do we have significant improvement? Yes. Are all the problems solved? No. Let me explain. First of all, the front area has no issues. I really didn't have that many. What the fuck is this? What is this? What are you? Hold on, wait, is that inside too? No, that's not a circuit. What is that? Weird. Anyway, focus. Engineering. So the front area of engineering had no issues originally. I was mostly okay with it. I wasn't sure about CE's office having a front like desk, but it's fine, right? The back end, God, it was ugly. First of all, I think this airlock is fucking terrible. Like, make this exclusively an outside airlock to here, and make this airlock here. If we're gonna have 2 ways into the chamber, which I think is a good idea, don't have it be this one united god awful mess of an airlock that goes 4 ways. This is not a hallway. This is an airlock to the external of the station. Please God, why? The engine itself, though, is a little compact, but I don't hate it. I suppose. Um, yeah, no, I don't hate it that badly. It's been upgraded to plasma gas plasma gas because I actually found out that radiation shutters do not fully block radiation for some fucking reason. So now you need shutters and plasma glass for some fucking reason. I don't know, but that was changed. Cobbs is no longer in fucking space the way the fuck over here. It is now part of engineering because communications is an engineering thing. Thank fuck. That's it for the main engine. TEG now has both more space and an actual functional round start setup, which is so nice. For reference, this is not the setup I use, but this setup will work. You have a proper flow here, with carbon dioxide being a choice, but whatever. And a proper flow here. You could just wrench all this down, turn it all on, and it will work. Very nice. Instead of the round start awful monstrosity that was impossible to build. One thing I'm not too sure about is having a shutter here. I feel this could use like a proper airlock or something. I don't know. You may be wondering what this pipe is for. This pipe actually goes all the way over here to our very, very refined atmospherics area, which, oh, it's so fucking good. Let's start. Okay, first of all, I don't know where this red pipe goes. It just goes here and then fucking goes to the ether. It's not dispo, so uh like straight up, I don't fucking know. Does it go here? No, that's distro. I don't know the purpose of this red pipe. Comment section, help me out here. What does this do? Anyway, this orange pipe, it goes out here, blah blah TG blah blah blah. And Atmos has a proper storage area, and they don't have to walk through space to get to their job. So Cog had a partial update where you could walk to Atmos through mates exclusively, but now you can walk to it through a weird storage room that serves no purpose. I'll talk about it more in the design, but it's fine for now. Atmos' locker room is still way too tiny, and considering we have this entire block of space here, Mm, uh, uh, uh. And again, and now some people are going to say, "Oh, but it's a Goob or a Goon Station import." That doesn't work for this because Atmos doesn't exist on Goon, as I found out. Thank you again, comment section. So this originally was nothing. And now I do have a couple teensy issues. First of all, this is disconnectable through just snipping. One tighter with a wire cutter can disconnect this and ruin the whole round. Fix please, fix please. Other than that, though, this is a very nice glow up for what was the worst engineering department I've ever seen. Somehow managing to be worse than the shithole that is Origin. You thought I wasn't going to bitch about it this episode, didn't you? Get fucked, losers. I hate Origin. Please, map maker of Origin, fix it. I want to say good things about your map, but I can't. It keeps me up at night. Engineering, though, it still has a lot of issues, but it gets raised to a 3 out of 5. We no longer have to hate it. And now we move on to design. So, I gave it a stark -5 because of its inaccessibility by literally everyone. For example, to get to cargo, from cargo to body, originally, you had to go all the way around. That has been rectified, but only through mates. How do I explain this? Okay. We have this massive disposals area, right? But we also have it accessible through mates. You can go through here, go up here, through here, up here, making this effectively a hallway. My question is, why do we not just make this a hallway? Like, just straight up a hallway. Down here, fuck this entire stupid disposals thing, which is so long and serves no purpose, and I don't fucking understand it. Because, seriously, what the hell is the point of this? Cut it out, extend it to the left, or extend it to the right, go new, 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 cut through here, boom, hallway done. Doesn't even have to be a 3 wide or a 4 wide like the rest. Just make it a solid hallway. Because God, it desperately needs it. But still, I like the attempt at getting it to not be god awful and terrible. As well, we have some. Oh, we don't have arrival shielding. Unfortunate. Thought we did. My bad. We also have a large expansion of the mates areas. This was once entirely space, but now we have mates. We now have a bar here with a city room hidden in the walls. And generally, the mates have been made thicker, and more prevalent across the station, acting as blankets for departments, which is very good. Maintenance areas are great. So overall, I will give the design. That's a hard one actually. Because on one hand, it's such an improvement, but on the other, it's still lacking in some areas. I am going to give it a 0, which might sound rude, but I think the design of Cog is still so shit in some areas, but so cool in others. Like, okay, these hallways here still suck complete fucking dick. Like this airlock hallway, this is still terrible. This hallway right here still sucks. Sort of the layout of departments is still really, really weird. And I still think there's way too much filler space. And I still feel service is way too disconnected from the station, and also just way too damn big. But it doesn't have any major issues while still retaining its concept. And I'm down for that. I am down for that. It's still a giant C. It's still Coggers. It's just significantly improved. Decor. I'm actually going to go from 0 to +2. The prevalence of the C for cargo, and along with a general increase in decalings, additional droppings throughout the hallways, like these hallways now have tables, chairs, etc. These are there's still like areas that could use a fair bit more decoration and like just stuff around, but it has been significantly improved. Suggestions I would make is to add more green spaces. While we see green spaces here and here, there can never be enough green. I'm definitely not saying that because I'm an acorn. Shut up. Anyway, spaces that could definitely use some green are these little, like, pointless maze things. Or, like, spaced things right here. Like this right here. Greenery this. This right here. I'd like a small little, like, resting area or something. Or just, like, a couple lockers or something, tool storage. This right here can stay. This is significant. This looks nice. This right here can also stay, even though I fucking hate that these hallways are airlocks for no goddamn reason now. Either way, credit where credit's due. This is a massive, massive update. I support it. And with that, we are done. Thank you so much for watching. Scores are on screen. Let me know if there's any other stations that you think have received significant enough of an update to go back over. Because Bagel got like all of my suggestions incorporated, and Cog has been improving very rapidly. Map Maker, keep improving. Like, this station is unique. I love it. More unique stations, please. Waiter, waiter. More unique stations. I love seeing improvement. It genuinely warms my heart when like something that I say and like comment on that can be improved, that like a map maker goes out of their way to take my feedback into account and make something better. It makes me feel like I'm having a really good positive impact on like everything. I'm tearing up. Anyway, I gotta stop talking. I'm gonna start crying. I'm gonna get sentimental. Bye.